Priyanka Chaturvedi. She joins us. It's been a harrowing time for most of Shiv Sena MPs, MLAs, either side of the divide. But Priyanka Chaturvedi, thank you for taking up the time and joining us. Ms. Chaturvedi, as we speak, we are given to believe by strongly placed sources, ma'am, that Sharad Pawar, Praful Patel, Ajit Pawar, all three of them are talking to Uddhav Thackeray and pretty much reading out the political tea leaves as they stand in the state of Maharashtra, saying time is up, go gracefully. Do you think, be it the kind of girth of the MLA strength that Eknath Shinde has in Guwahati, be it some of your MLCs, be it one MP at least, all of them have now gone away from you, leaving you very little moral authority to rule? Time to step down.
Of course we are in a moral authority, because all these MLAs, MPs or whatever videos that are being featured, they all need to come to Mumbai, the state capital of Maharashtra, to show their show of strength. They cannot be issuing these videos from a five-star hotel in a city like Guwahati, where unfortunately Assam is seeing the worst floods in the recent years, where 32 of the 36 districts are flooded, over 101 people have died, and we have ministers and some MLAs who are elected by the people of Maharashtra enjoying the five-star hospitality in Assam. So even if they want to prove anything, they will have to come to the city of Mumbai. They will come to the capital of the state and do whatever they have to and prove their numbers.
Madam, they are not coming to Mumbai as of now, but the fact is what they have done, and it seems to be a very well scripted, you can call it a coup, but the fact is the majority lies now not with Uddhav Thackeray where the Shiv Sena is concerned, but with Eknath Shinde. What's happened? 3 days ago, a no confidence motion is mooted by the Shinde Sena, if I can call it that, or the Eknath Shinde faction. And then today, two MLAs, which are with the BJP, come across and ask for the removal of the deputy speaker. It's all being thought of, very well choreographed, because it is the same deputy speaker who hasn't till now accepted your demand of sacking or disqualifying, I beg your pardon, those 16 MLAs.
So 21st is when that notice was given, right? He has no authority to give that notice because he was not the chief whip of the party. So this again I will repeat, all these letters that are coming from Guwahati in a language which is very BJP, in a language which is not of Shiv Sena, they do not have a legal leg to stand upon. On the 21st, he was removed as the chief whip of Shiv Sena. And the Speaker of the House had acknowledged that Choudhry ji is our chief whip. So whatever letter he can keep issuing, they do not have a valid stance in any court of law.
Madam, that's where the lacuna lies, is what Eknath Shinde says. He says he is the real Shiv Sena. He says they have majority, and they do. 38 of your 55 MLAs are with Eknath Shinde. He is contesting the very fact of you removing him as the chief whip, saying you have no authority to do that.
No, absolutely not, Preeti. That is where all these, these things have been spread, that we do not have a majority. All that will be proved on the floor of the House. So even if we stand to lose on the floor of the House, we will accept it. But at this point in time, from Guwahati, they cannot be just issuing videos. Again, and I will also repeat one more thing to you. Under the 10th schedule, even if they have the so-called majority, they will have to merge into another political party to be able to save themselves from disqualification. But since they are claiming to be an independent bloc, all those MLAs that you see in that video show that they're doing will stand disqualified. They will have to go back to the constituency to win and get a right to vote in the assembly. So 2/3 majority does not just work inside the assembly, 2/3 majority across the organization for them to even try and stake a claim over the party is how it works.
Ma'am, because the legal loopholes are so tightly knit and so complex, because the fact is, Eknath Shinde saying you can't disqualify us, we've already mooted a no confidence motion against you. The man who has to do it we want him removed. That's what 2 MLAs associated with the BJP says. But having said that, ma'am, you say the so-called majority. As we speak, you have your own allies who till 2 days ago have asked you, madam, have asked Uddhav Thackeray to dig in his heels, stick there and fight to the finish. Today is what we are getting to understand, telling Uddhav Thackeray that it's game up. The question is, will Uddhav Thackeray now step down or ask for the dissolution of the House?
Shri Uddhav Thackeray will not step down because his majority will be proved on the floor of the House, not from a 5-star hotel in Guwahati. Step 1. Step 2, Shri Uddhav Thackeray has categorically said he is willing to step down if any one of his MLA, the ones who are sitting cooped up in Guwahati, can come to tell him on his face that they have lost confidence in him. They cannot issue videos and say, oh, we have lost confidence. They come to Mumbai and say this. Now, step 3, dissolving the assembly. Again, do they want to bypass the Supreme Court order which says dissolving the assembly can only happen after your floor of the dissolving of the assembly cannot happen till you do not prove your majority on the floor of the House. So even if there is a no confidence motion of any motion that is passed, it has to be done on the floor of the House inside the assembly. And unfortunately, we cannot ask them to vote from Guwahati. They will have to come to Mumbai.
Ms. Chaturvedi, the fact is, the MLAs, the 38 of them out of the 55 that you actually have, which is the lion's share. And Sanjay Raut has also admitted on camera that you only have 16 MLAs. They have also come out and said that, Uddhav Thackeray never met anyone. The cause of Hindutva he strayed from the cause of Hindutva. This was an unholy alliance, an unnatural alliance. But that all aside, you keep talking about the BJP. Why do you think, ma'am, in all of this, because it's a curious question, the BJP is quiet? We're not hearing really much where the BJP is concerned. If the numbers are there, do you think they would have already gone ahead? Because in this case, it would be the BJP that would have approached the governor saying that the government has lost majority?
I don't know why they're silent, but they're silently engineering this defection. They are silently supporting this gathering of all these MLAs. They are also sponsoring their stay, sponsoring their chartered flights, and that is not something I am saying. It is something that Shri Eknath Shinde ji in the video that was released was saying that is a superpower party which is helping them, which is a national party. So they are not silent. Their role has been pretty active, right from the Goa police to the Assam police to the Gujarat police, treating them like a bonded laborers. And people have seen visuals of that, should prove that.